Hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of Talking Turtles School Edition. So you know when there's this is where I reach peak boredom, just so you know. So you know when you're at school and there's this really mean teacher? I had one, and we're gonna get into that story right now. So, basically, when I was in maybe 4th grade, we went to 2 classes a day. My main class, and then we went to another class for maybe an hour. Whatever. That's fine, blah, blah, blah. All of my teachers were nice except for one. Called, I'm not gonna reveal her name just for privacy reasons and that kind of stuff. So let's just say my name is Leon, but I like to go by Leonard because my name is a different name than I be called by, or whatever. So this teacher used to call me Leon or whatever, and I would correct her oh no, I like to be called Leonard, my actual name. But then she just would say, well, I'm just gonna call you by what it says in here. I'm like, please don't do that. We had this for maybe a good 2 months. Then my mom eventually called, and she's for maybe a week, month, I don't know, she started calling me Leonard, my actual name that I like to be called. And then she stopped, so I'm like, whatever, I'll tell her again. She might have forgotten. So we went on for this maybe another week, blah, blah, blah. So I just stopped, answering. And she knows what I like to be called. She would say, fine, Leonard, And she only liked her class. She didn't like anybody else, really. I think it was only the girls that she liked, actually. No joke. I think she only liked the girls. I'm not sure. I had another teacher of that called... Not talking all again. But he was my science class. We were in 5th grade when this happened. So you all actually have started rotating classes, So, here's my science guy. And he straight up is despised people. He tried to play it off as a joke. And nobody really found it funny. My entire friend group hated him. A lot of people did. So, Now, I do have diabetes, as I've said in a previous episode or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. So, while this is happening, Mr. blah, blah, blah would, whenever I had to go down to the nurse so I could grab a snack to make me go back up, he would there's Jack with his, alarms, and I'm like, yeah, sure, blah, 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 whatever, stop. I think he was trying to make a joke out of it, but whatever, I see bad people. I don't want to see good. I'm a bad person, right? Don't be friends with me. But whatever. So, he was annoying, trust me. I do not like this guy. But whatever. And, here's another thing. He had this song about photosynthesis or whatever. And nobody in the class liked it. Except for the girls who he treasured so much. Oh my god, I think he might have been a pedo. Whatever. Oh my god, I need help. But, speaking of that, we'll get into that later. So, basically, he should have despised people. I don't know why. I think we were wishing he would get fired so many times. And you know what? He still hasn't, because apparently he's a geek. And he would be like, Or if you don't do good, this will not build the treasure slaves or something. I don't know. He was straight up saying, I don't know. It might have just been the fact that that we didn't get what we wanted, and so then we were being mean. Not sure. But what do you think down below? Good night. Okay. So for around a good year. So at this new school, I've been there for 3 years. 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. Those are the grades that I just talked to you about. Except for 3rd grade. So, when we were in 3rd grade, I just moved to the school. I was trying to make some good old friends. And I think this is really funny. I don't know why, but... Okay, so I found this guy. And he knew how to make claws that go on your fingers. Like the paper ones, you know the ones. So we would sell them for food and money and that kind of stuff. They were really easy to make. Until the teacher caught them. They thought they were knives. And I mean, they kind of looked like knives, so, you know. So we had this going for maybe a month. But at the end of the school year of 3rd grade, we would come out and sat outside of a hallway, okay? So, basically, what happened was they told us that we were going to get punished in 4th grade. Guess what? Never got punished. My friend moved, sadly, but whatever. So he moved, and I had a great story to tell. You know, I always wonder what happened to him. Whatever. This is probably the last part of this and one of the most juicy parts. So, we had music in 5th grade. We had like a good teacher for a good couple of years. She was like mean, but like she was strict. We really were wishing she was fired. She did retire. But then there was this guy called, you know, we'll just call him Mr. Loser. Okay, we'll call him Mr. Loser. So Mr. Loser walks into class, and we're like, okay, ooh, yippee, we got a new person. He acted so good. And I'm not trying to offend people. I would never try to offend people on purpose, okay? Trust me, I'm not that kind of person. But when I say that, he would like clap around, do a bunch of dances. He was thinking that he was like, we all thought that he was either gay or delusional. And then one class, I don't remember the exact conversation, but he straight up said that, oh yeah, my divorced wife or something. I'm like, what? Bro. Dude, why did you just have to tell us about your divorced wife? I mean, how many wives did you have? Like, I don't know. He was a really loserous guy. He was really rude. He was weird. And hell, people dug dirt on him. So it turns out this is not his first thing. He had given, this is kind of family friendly, but he has given his students alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. His students, straight up, he slept with some of his students. He's gave them like a bunch of bad stuff. So this guy was a monster. I think he got fired, I'm not sure. But that is so crazy. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. But just remember, guys, stay in school. Makes you good at PvP. Rip Technobleed. Rip everybody. Rip Oliver Tree. Rip Powerbush. Everybody, have a good day and tune in for episode 3. Bye.